The Department of Banking Technology, School of Management organized a 2-day workshop on cybercrime and banking technology and IT laws on 29th and 30th October in association with Cyber Association of India.
That the department is doing is rendering human service in the cause of higher education in the field of banking technology. I can very confidently say that our Department of Banking Technology is one of the pioneering institutions in the country, in the university system, offering a lot of innovative courses to the future bankers of this country.
Dr. Sankaranaran was saying that whether a cyber crime, whether anything new, the crimes have been there all along, and it's only that cyber part adjective only has now been added to this. Actually the crime started with, if you see that it started with Adam and Eve who plugged the forbidden fruit, and then we are still undergoing the punishment of God for that till date. Therefore, crimes have all along been there. Of course, there is as soon as human being came into earth, the crime started. And along with the technologies have been used both by the criminals as well as those who are to nab them. And the rate of crime, the sophistication of the crime has always been growing along with the technology.
When people are there, 2,300 in a very big indoor auditorium, and there is a requirement for somebody to identify. Now, people might say you can do it with RFIDs and tags and so many things, right? But then tomorrow, when you are wanting to go around and do something very, very sensible, like archives, and you're going to archives and looking at that type of requirement. So people have different requirements at different places, and you find simple mechanisms like this enabled by very, very simple estimation techniques can yield very, very useful results.
Workshop for differently abled people was organized. One-day workshop was organized by Department of Center for Study of Social Exclusive and Inclusive Policy on 24th October.
எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் கவர்மெண்ட்ல நிறைய ஸ்கீம்ஸ் இருக்குங்கிறது. ஆனா எல்லாராலையும் பயன்படுத்த முடியுமா அப்படினு பாக்கும்போது அதுல நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. சில விஷயங்கள் சில திட்டங்கள் நமக்கு நல்லா தெரியும். நமக்கு பார்வையற்றவர்களை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் நம்ம வாக்கிங் ஸ்டிக் கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னு தெரியும். கருப்பு கண்ணாடி கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னு தெரியும். கல்வி உதவித்தொகை வாங்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். எல்லாத்துக்கும் அடிப்படையா பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது போன்ற திட்டங்கள் அடைவதற்கு அடிப்படையா பாத்தீங்கன்னா என்ன வேணும்? அடையாள அட்டை.
The Center for Study of Social Exclusion and Inclusive Policy today is organizing a one-day workshop, capacity building workshop on PWD Act, Peoples with Disability Act. But today from all over Tamil Nadu, about 60 representatives of the disabled group came forward to attend this workshop. Here the resource persons are educating the disabled people on PWD Act, and on the basis of that their response, the center will also record their problems and will give appropriate sessions, as well as on the basis of their observations we will also recommend some of the policy for the betterment of peoples with disability.
It's time to be proud. The students of MBA Banking Technology participated in 14th National Students Management Games and won the game at the Southern Regional level on 21st October.
So this is the students of MBA Banking Technology, first year, who won the first prize in the 14th National Students Management Game organized by All India Management Association, New Delhi, organized at Coimbatore between 20 and 22nd October last week. So there were about 35 teams participated in the workshop, and this is the only team who has participated from the university format, and the rest of the teams were from business schools. So our students were able to compete in the preliminary round successfully. So this is Deepak Prasanna, first year MBA Banking Technology. This is Mr. Kamalakannan, first year MBA Banking Technology, and this is Mr. Vivek, first year MBA Banking Technology, and that is Mr. Manish Kumar, first year MBA Banking Technology. And we are also having two more members who have supported the team for their winning. Mr. Eldos George and also Dinesh.
Congrats. Thank you, sir. Congrats. Thank you, sir. Congrats. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Congrats. As head of the Department of Banking Technology, I am very happy today. Our students have become the #1 in the South Zone finals in the IMA conducted student management games, and I take this opportunity to greet them, congratulate them.
We'll have special bite after a short break, so stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. Let's see what we have in our special bite segment.
There was an international conference scheduled at Geneva, and the theme of the conference is cyber crimes in banks. And all finance ministers from different countries, they were invited because it's relating to their area. And all come, they check in hotels, and God also comes there. God, because it's a fiction, I said initially. God also comes there. He also checks in the hotel. And the God sends a message on the previous evening. Next 2 days is the seminar, like your 2-day seminar. Previous evening, the God sends a message that my services are available for all those who want to know about the nature of cyber crimes in their organizations and when it will be contained or when it will come to an end. So my services are available, but I can't forecast in respect of all the countries because it's difficult, but I will give chance only to 3 people. So you select by lot any 3 finance ministers from any part of the world, they can come, and my services are available. So there is a mad rush, and finally the 3 finance ministers are selected. They are from US, Japan and India. And they queue up, and a lot of media people were there outside, and the Japanese finance minister goes inside the chamber where the God is forecasting. So God is a computer savvy man, so he has put a computer in front of him. And the Japanese finance minister asks the one question, "Oh God, when the cyber crime in my country is coming to an end?" So because God said only one question you can ask. So the God is, as I said, is a computer savvy. He computes, he adds, multiplies, divides and all for about 10 minutes, and finally he says, "I'm happy, my dear son, the cyber crimes in your country is coming to an end during your tenure. So before you step down, all the cyber crimes in your country is coming to an end." So the Japanese finance minister feels very happy. He comes out and then he faces the media, and the media asks the question, and he smilingly says, "The God said that it's going to end before my tenure." So then the US finance minister goes, and God again computes for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and finally says, "I am sorry, son, this is not going to be contained during your tenure. It may go for another 2 presidents or another 2 finance ministers to come, but it will take at least 9 years to go. But I am sorry to tell that, but it's a truth." So the finance minister from US comes out with a sad face, and he faces the media, and the media says, "What happened?" So he says, "I am sorry. It's not going to contain or come to an end during my tenure. Not only during my tenure, it may go for another 2 tenures. This is what God says." So finally the Indian finance minister goes, Pranab Mukherjee. He says, "God, tell me in India when this cyber crimes is coming to an end." God starts computing half an hour, 45 minutes, and the God starts crying then. Then the finance minister asks, "You don't cry. See, you tell me the answer. It's all right. Even if it is not going to be contained during my tenure or the next BJP government or anything, it's all right. But tell me at least when it is going to end." But the God was still crying. And God could not control, and finally God says, "I am sorry, son. All that problem is it's not going to be contained during your tenure or any other tenure. It is not even during my tenure it is going to be."
That is all we have for this edition of Campus. We'll be back with many more updates in the next edition. Keep watching. Thank you.